Hello everyone and welcome back to another One Hub Racing video for round number 7 season 24 here at Italy. I didn't take part in qualifying because I took my engine penalty here, so that took me to the back of the grid. The unfortunate thing about this race was it was quite a small lobby, which was quite disappointing with 12 races, but you need to know it was a very exciting race. So we got a really good start here, and so did Lukey, to the point where shoved us off the track, and that great start I've got has been all undone. A staff specialist. Go back, and you can hear me in the background. I can hear it very vaguely because I can also hear myself in recording. That I wasn't that happy with Lukey, but then I calmed down a bit and realised there's still a long way of the race to go. And yeah, crack on. So we try and keep in front of Quinn to prevent us from holding, well, to prevent him from holding us up to help his teammate Axelock. Tried to stick it around the outside. I gave him some room on the inside, but being around the outside I got the better line, could put the power down a bit better. So still on lap 1 here. Our main sort of targets here was Axelock and Lukey. So yeah, I had really good straight line speed. I was running quite high tyre pressures around here. I thought I showed it on the recording, but I didn't. But Axelock there going down the inside of Jordan Lane to go up into P8. So basically every move Axelock did, I had to make sure I followed through, because if I get caught up that one little bit, Axelock could break away in the slipstream and I wouldn't have the slipstream, and that would be a long race for me. But end of lap 1 now, we're up into P9 as teammate Cam.
I'm a bit annoyed with Lukey, I won't lie, because he forced me off. I understand it's a race start, but...
My teammate Cam sets fastest lap. I wasn't quite 100% sure what they did. It's Justin, probably too much rear brake bias there, locked the rears, I can only assume, which led me to sneak down the inside to get up to P8 and still be near the back of Axelock, which is pretty much my target here today. Is, again, I keep saying, stay in the slipstream of Axelock and Waze here. Doing a solid race so far. I was in P6, now in P7. Believe, if I remember at the time, he was running a default setup, so he didn't have the best of car. I must admit, around the corners, he was doing a good job to even be as far up the grid as he was, because I know the default setup on this game is horrific. You can lose like a second and a half from the basic setup to an actual setup, so it's important to get the right setup on the car as you lose so much time. As you look further ahead, Ali B off the side of the track, and Axelock got him through there, but I tried to sneak through around the outside. There wasn't really any room there, it's just me being a bit desperate, I won't lie, to try and stay on the back of Axelock. But nope, Ali B defended really well and rejoined the circuit safely, which is quite important. So here I'm just trying to get past Ali B as soon as possible, and my straight line speed, I must admit, I was quite impressed with it. I think I was running like 5.3 wings.
Yeah, I'm like
5.3. Which is very high, not very high, very low wings, but I was also on the cusp all the time of my tyre temps, because I was in the middle on the tyre pressures all the time, to be honest with you. All I know is that I had to take it easy on the exit, because it was so easy to overheat the tyres if you were too aggressive with the odd steering they put in there. So I was really putting myself under pressure to not overheat the tyres and to speed. As you see here, the amount of those speeds using my ERS to get past Miami, which is a great move for me myself there. Now up into P5 and still remain behind Axelock. But if you look there in the bottom right, the engine temperature, I tried to keep it as cool as possible, because I found when the engine was overheating I didn't have that good top end speed as Axelock. Sent it down the inside of Lukey, and I've since my opportunity to try and get better exit and get in front of him, but those soft tyres still working well on lap 7 it seems. When we go back to what I was saying, purposely on the straights I was getting out of the slipstream because the engine was getting really hot. When the engine's hot you're burning more fuel, the engine power is not as good. I purposely sat back for some of this race. So yeah, it's Axelock here, sends it down the inside and almost takes out my poor teammate and that's led him to get a terrible exit. Now he's going to be out the slipstream of the car ahead. Whereas previous lap there, Lukey pitted, and now everyone else is going to follow along there. Sorry, there's that much going on in this race. It's pretty crazy. But this lap here, my in lap, because I was going to respond to them, I was on par to set the fastest lap of the race. I, for some reason, had loads of pace. Round here, the car just felt great. Straight line speed was amazing. I didn't feel myself I had to push the car much to stick up with the pack. And again, personal best middle sector. And yeah, we do get one warning there. That's the first warning of the day. But it's worth it if you're trying to get the fastest lap and to try and get into the lead of the race. Break a bit early there for the pit lane here, but I'm going to go for a set of the soft tyre. Because the rain is due to be here around lap, I think it was lap 22, 23, but there's always a risk of a safety car, and when the others got the soft tyre to last around 7 to 8 laps, it led me to believe going medium, soft, medium, and the pace I had already, keeping up with them on the medium, so I always get collected by the back. I must admit it scared me a little bit, but look, for the net first place in the race, we're all grouped together, so as long as you stay in the slipstream or stay within the DRS, you've got a good chance of winning the race. So look there also to get ahead of Ali B to once again stay on the back of Axelock. I'm hoping not to see much more of Axelock's rear. Yeah, as I try and make myself a bit bigger in this mirrors to put him under pressure, but he did clip the curb a little bit there. And I don't have as much ERS to burn to play with as I look to try and go around the outside, a bit of a ding of the wheels just to let him know, you know, I'm there, I'm not here to hang around. And I believe he cuts the corner there actually, just to keep within, just to keep ahead of me, as I almost actually lose the rear there, as I touched too much of the inside curb there. So yeah, because I was on the soft tyre, I was trying so hard just to get ahead of Axelock. And as you can tell here, it broke quite early and I sent it down the inside. My apologies, my Alexa's just decided to do a noise as Axelock pushes me off the track a little bit of a wiggle to apologise. But I was slightly annoyed, as I almost get collected by Miami as well, and here I was a little bit of annoyed. Getting forced out onto the grass like Hamilton did with Piastri, I think it was, and Leclerc did with Hamilton as well. That was quite frustrating, so still a long way to go in the race. I knew I had the pace, tyre temperatures were good, the straight line speed was good as well, so here I was driving with a little bit of anger, I won't lie. It's not often I drive with a bit of anger. Yeah, straight line speed here, I was just using the DRS alone, sent it down the inside, good move. Up to P5. The leaders are not that far away, which is also important for the sake of the race. And then we had a safety car on lap 12, so I tried to sneakily go down the inside of the Alpha Tower. I can't remember who crashed out. I believe it was Quinn. No, I don't think it was Quinn, because I think that was later on in the race. But yeah, anyway, I'll find that out later for yourselves. Yeah, I decided to take the option of pitting for the hard tyres. The hard tyres should be able to make it to the end of the race, and that gets second pit stop out of the way. As of course, it's a mandatory 2-stop here in one hub. So yeah, I found a way. This is how I warm my tyres up on this game now, is I don't weave, I don't take the energy out the tyre, I let the brakes warm the tyre up. And as you can see there on the bottom right, the tyres are already nice and toasty. And the hard tyre I find a lot harder to warm up, so I don't have to really worry as much as overheating the tyres as I did on the soft and medium tyre. But yeah, the hard tyre that you find here was not really a bad race tyre at all. I was surprised others didn't really go for the hard tyre. So you know, already on lap 15, I'm trying to keep the engine cool. As Ali B goes a little bit wide here, which led him to get a terrible exit out of there, and I took the opportunity to move up into P6, and now I'm on heading towards the back of Miami, trying to keep out the slipstream again. Once again, if you look further ahead, Cam K was down the inside of Quinn. Quinn turned in on Cam, which led to a bit of a concertina effect. And I was lucky not to get any front wing damage, and now all my progress once again is all being undone. And yeah, it felt like at this point it was just going to be one of those races where no matter what I did, despite the pace I had, nothing was going to go my way. But once again, I'm not a quitter as Waze beaches his car on the exit curve there, which is really easy to do. And I saw there he's burned a lot of his ERS here. And Cam also helps me out, weaves to give me a bit of slipstream and lets me through down the inside. I think hitting 363 kilometers down there. And tell you the truth, I'm so glad Cam is my teammate, because I think we've worked really well together. Like, despite being rivals in the championship, we always seem to not really hold each other up and being respectful here. So try and get, I've got 2 cars at once down this straight here, twice in a row actually, just the straight line speed, and purely me now just trying to gain on the leaders. As you can see there, rain in 15 minutes, so another safety car. That rain could come at a really awkward time. And speak of the devil, lap 19, Ali B must have clipped it on the inside curb, crashed it, and at the end of lap 19 we have a safety car with rain imminent. So I had an option here, stick it out, wait for the rain, or put a fresh set of softs in. I took the opportunity to stay out because I got sick to death or being in the back of the pack and getting caught up in incidents, and I just wanted a bit of clear track and just sort of try and break away if I could, which is a big ask because there were fresh softs and I'm on 7 lap old hards. But here I had a very good restart height with the game, decided to limit my acceleration on the exit, and apologies in the background, my dog's deciding to do dog things. So yeah, I'm weaving already just to try and pull away, stop the slipstream of Jordan, as Axelock and Lukey aren't that far behind. And Luke, as Axelock already making moves down the inside of Waze, I believe, and because of the fresh tyres, he's already up into P3 now on the back of Jordan. He is now the next car behind me, and I knew this. I was trying so hard to push as hard as I could. These hard tyres, I've definitely passed the best of life, but they're not terrible. So, you can see here, just trying to put the power down, literally Tokyo drifting it out the last corner there. At this moment in time, I don't want to burn my ERS, I wanted to save it for later, so as long as I stuck within the slipstream, I should still be in the fight of the race. And Axelock now in to the lead of the race, and Lukey now looking to go around the outside here, and hopefully I was looking to capitalise on those two battling here, trying to get a better exit here, but no, not a chance, and I had to sit behind Axelock, trying to burn a bit of ERS there, just to maybe try and send a little sneaky look down the inside to add a bit more pressure onto the 2 leads, but I back out of it and see better of it, as those two squabbling there allows them to get a better exit again, but I just don't have the grip. Those fresh soft tyres at the moment have the best grip only for the next 2 to 3 laps though, as then they do drop off dramatically. So now on the start of lap 24 here, got a look at Axelock looking to make the move to go into the lead of the race, to go around the outside of Lukey. Does he make it stick? No, there's no Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen moment here because the game physics doesn't allow any of that to happen, but it'll happily allow a car just to spin randomly on the mildest of contacts. As Cam K here looking to go around the outside, let the throttle let him through. He's on fresh soft tyres, there's no point holding him up, and if anything I can work with him, stay within his DRS and his slipstream, and hopefully he can drag us along. you can see in the previous end of lap 23, there was rain falling. And lap 25 now, 2 laps to go. The rain is now falling. And now it was getting to the point where who brakes where, all the braking zones were all changing. It was all so unusual conditions, and you just didn't know what the next corner was going to bring. A specialist there, another driver who pitted on the soft tyres. Get a good exit here, but I'm not far away still. I was keeping my head level. I knew everyone was going to be battling like mad. I knew they were going to be struggling. Point proven there as Lukey lights up the rears. The track's getting a lot more damper now, and he got front wing damage. And with that, he risked pitting and went for a set of the intermediates. But because of my high tyre pressures, I was being a bit more aggressive with the turning, putting some tyre temps into my tyres. And I believe this is what helped me keep within the pack. Because the soft tyres now, as all of a sudden, massive bunch of spray, and Cam's pushed off the track a little bit. And I sensed this opportunity to maybe go for the lead of the race here, but Axelot covered his lines well. He knows what he's doing. Still remains in the lead of the race. But now I knew soon DRS was going to be disabled, and this was probably going to be my best opportunity to get into the lead of the race. So now DRS overtake on. Looking to go around the outside here, and there I am now back into the lead of the race. And I broke so much earlier than normal, and at this point it was awful. It was sketchy. I did not know what was going to happen in the next corner, because now we're pretty much driving on intermediate conditions on slick, worn tyres. As you can tell here, I almost lost the rear. And yeah, this was the most trickiest conditions.
This is sketchy.
As you can hear, it was quite sketchy. Yeah, these were awful. And I tell you the truth, I don't understand how my hard tyres were really performing better than the soft tyre, because I still felt confident enough in pulling away. Not much ERS to play with, but now because of the rain, Axelot wouldn't know if I was running low on ERS or not, because the rain lights were on. And it was all of the case for the rest now, is if I had enough ERS or not. But still 6/10 in the lead now, and there's no DRS, which is crucial now, because we're on to the final lap. The DRS round here is quite strong in this game. I find personally, especially with slipstream and ERS. But yeah, now it's just a case of keep it on track, keep it in front of Axelot, and I know how late he can be on the brakes here. So as you can tell here, to turn 1, I don't think I could have broke any later here. As you can tell, the rear end wanted to give way. That curb saved me a little bit here. And if you look in the mirror, it looked like Axelot slightly nibbled my rear end, I think. I don't think he could have got any closer without a bit of contact here, but two championship rivals, myself and Axelot, and Lukey unfortunately making that little mistake, losing the rear end here at the exit of this corner 3 laps ago, as Axelot just cuts the corner a little bit there, but me just trying to put the power down, and I just didn't know. I didn't know what was going to happen next corner. Was the rear end going to snap? I just didn't know. It's a crucial moment here. Axelot.
Oh my god.
Lost it. And near the end of the race, he's now plummeting down the grid. And now I have almost a 2-second gap to the car behind, and I could take it steady for the rest of the race. And also Cam in P3, my teammate, to make a massive result for Haas in the constructors, as we're rivaling Ferrari at the moment. And fantastic result for Haas, and one of my best drives I think I've done in league racing. The car just felt amazing.
Thank you. I need a moment.
You can tell by my reaction, I was so happy with that. It was much needed. Yeah, I still couldn't believe I won the race personally. I was on the set of hard tyres from lap 14, and somehow managed to keep within the grasps of fresh, soft-running drivers. And then, as the softs worn down and the track got wet, it looks like the soft runners were just struggling like mad. But it's a massive for the championship, and as Cam has to drench me a little bit more there, you cheeky devil. But great result for Haas, and a great drive for me, despite the disappointing small grid. But and the fastest lap as well, the bonus point. And I have to say, despite the small grid, what an enjoyable race it was. And if anyone wants some really good league racing, I recommend you join One Hub Racing. Next season will be on the F124 game, but I've been Red Matt, and it's been a fantastic result once again. And I shall see you for the next race. Goodbye.